7 Eyewitness News has an eye in education. Today, some of your town's school districts are going to be holding budget votes. And right now, we're looking at one vote in particular in Cheektowaga.
That's right. A month ago, we told you how Cheektowaga Central Schools was eliminating 24 positions, including teaching jobs, to close a $2 million budget gap. But all new for you this morning, the district superintendent is clarifying the people impact here. Mary Morris says 6 teachers and 6 aides are affected. Morris says the district is working with all of them. Some have already found jobs. She says others will likely find jobs. Basically, she says it all looked a lot worse on paper.
When we first started talking about our cuts, it appeared to be a lot, like 24. Yeah. It's a big number. But when you look at it across the district, and with the 6 or 7 positions that we did add, and then the 6 or 7 retirements that we had, it ends up being a pretty typical year.
Morris says the budget includes no cuts that would impact your child's programming. If voters pass the budget tonight, then it's locked in. If they don't, the district would have to make up nearly $360,000, and that could result in a cut. Polls will be open between noon and 9 tonight. The Board of Education will meet right after those results are announced.
We're not going to push it under the rug. We're not going to delay it inordinately. We're going to come to an expedient and I hope fair resolution.
This morning, Hamburg police investigating one of their own after new court documents reveal what went down at a police captain's home Mother's Day weekend. Right now, Hamburg Police Captain Christopher Monaco is suspended without pay after being arrested for domestic dispute. These documents say Monaco is charged with obstruction of justice after police say he tried to interfere with investigation by telling his wife not to talk to officers. An internal investigation is also underway. It'll be up to the town board to decide what disciplinary action, if any, will be taken.
The fact that Officer Monaco is a captain in the police force doesn't matter to me, whether or not he's a captain, a lieutenant, or the chief. If he's done something that is wrong, then he should be punished appropriately from an administrative, governmental point of view.
And the Hamburg police chief would not comment on this case because it is a personnel matter. 6:06 on a Tuesday, Buffalo firefighters are trying to figure out what caused a deadly fire that ripped through a home on the city's east side. That 2-alarm fire started about 3:30 yesterday on Harlow Place. 3 firefighters were hurt trying to rescue an elderly woman. She died shortly thereafter. Her name has not yet been released. Firefighters say the damage to this property is estimated at $225,000. And at 6:06 this morning, the Erie County District Attorney's Office is getting involved in the investigation after a Buffalo Common Council member brought a gun to Riverside High School. Ulysses Wingo says he inadvertently brought this gun to the school last Tuesday morning, but the principal, Jerome Pico, didn't tell the district until Wednesday, and then police were notified on Thursday. Wingo's since been banned from all Buffalo public schools. The school district has placed Pico on leave. Now the district attorney wants to know why it took so long for police to learn what happened. In a statement, Councilman Wingo said he won't chair the Common Council's Education Committee meetings until this investigation ends. He also said on Facebook that he regrets what happened. All new for you this morning in Western New York development. That 201 Ellicott project is a go. The Buffalo News is reporting the planning board unanimously backed Simonelli's proposal at its Monday meeting. That clears the way for soil decontamination and construction to begin later this year. 2 months ago, 7 Eyewitness News was the first to reveal details of the new project, which includes 201 affordable apartments and a downtown fresh foods market. Well, meantime, Amherst town leaders have big plans for this piece of land that you see right here. It's a country club. It's been empty for nearly a decade. The town wants to turn Westwood Country Club into a golf course and turn an old golf course into a park. Town board members just voted unanimously to ask the state if they can buy from its current owners, Mensch Capital. To make that purchase, though, they'd have to sell part of the Audubon golf course across the street to Mensch. Neighbors say they're on board, but they want the town to be careful here.
We just have to make sure that the town's protected. That's dollar for dollar. Audubon is worth more than Westwood. We all know that, and we want to make sure that the town makes smart decisions with what they're going to do when they come to, gain Westwood.
Well, Mensch Capital released a statement saying they're excited about the opportunity to work with the town of Amherst and convert a portion of Westwood into a park and then redevelop the Audubon property. The state says it still has to approve all of these plans. Well, summertime almost here. That means a lot of fun coming to Canal Side. Right, Twilon?
Memorial Day weekend is just a couple days away, and you may think, where do I spend it? Maybe the waterfront. We'll tell you about all the fun happening at Canal Side coming up.
Always ends up being a little bit more costly than beneficial.
Plus the simple tricks you need to use to save a bundle if you're planning some DIY projects at home.
Then in about 15 minutes, one of Sesame Street's newest friends is teaching us about foster care. Aaron?
All right, it's cool this morning. If you're heading out to lunch, make sure you have the sunglasses and light jacket ready to go, as you're going to find temperatures in the mid-50s around lunchtime under mostly sunny skies. Winds out of the northwest around 10 miles per hour. Normal high on this day at 68 degrees. We're below normal today, but above normal for the rest of the week.
Good morning, Elmwood Village and University Heights. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, good morning, everyone. 6:12, temperatures in the low 40s. It'll be sunny and cool for the morning commute. You'll find a good deal of sunshine. Grab the sunglasses. You may have a little glare as you head out the door this morning. This afternoon, still sunny with temperatures in the low 60s. So all in all, no weather issues as you make your way to work or home from work later on today.
Right now, people in the Midwest cleaning up after more than a dozen tornadoes blasted across the southern plains. Look at this video from Oklahoma. You can see two funnel clouds forming right near Oklahoma City. These monsters were caught on camera in Magnum and Midland, Texas. Amazingly, we haven't heard of any injuries yet. The main storm threat is going to be over Missouri and northern Arkansas today. We're helping you make ends meet this morning as you get ready to tackle those DIY, do-it-yourself projects around your house.
Yeah, 'tis the season, right? It turns out there are a ton of common mistakes you could be making that could cost you a lot of money. So here are a few tips and tricks to help save you a lot of cash and, of course, the headache. First, here's what you need to know. Prepare your project properly. That means knocking out little steps like cleaning, sanding, and priming the walls before you paint. Then get the right materials for the job. Don't cut corners by being cheap. Spend a little more up front so that you can save in the long run.
Then know your limits. Make sure you can actually handle the job before you turn into Tim the Tool Man. Finally, when you set your budget, add 10% of the cost to it. That way you know you could cover any extra little expenses that might come up.
Bum, 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 bum.
There you go. Everybody knows that one. It's the Star Wars theme. Disney's long-awaited Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Just over a week away from opening in California. When it does, it's promising to take your family to a galaxy far, far away. Now, it's just one of many theme parks that you might want to go with your family to this summer. But what if you can't afford the trip?
Consumer reporter John Matarese is showing us some ways to save some cash that you might not have thought of. Also, you don't waste your money.
Hoping to experience Star Wars Galaxy's Edge when it opens at Disney this year?
Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Plan ahead. Leslie Sawhook is a mom and a travel agent who specializes in helping families get over theme park sticker shock. Once Star Wars opens, Memorial Day in California and August in Florida, it'll be tougher to find big discounts. So for the best deals, Leslie says go before Star Wars opens.
If you're trying to save, go now.
Leslie, who owns Exclusive Travel Partners, suggests booking a value on-site resort at Disney for less than half the price of the bigger hotels. Kids won't care. For the best savings, though, she says purchase 4-day tickets. She does not recommend park hopper passes, though, because of their higher costs.
The biggest question many people have, should you stay on-site or off-site? Sure, on-site costs more, but it comes with a lot of perks.
If the hotel has no free shuttle,
you're going to have to pay for parking and deal with traffic every single day.
Plus, on-site gets you in early to Star Wars and everything else.
So if you get up early, get to the park, take advantage of those extra magic hours, you'll get in before they have to shut the gates due to capacity.
But Universal is not sitting idly by. In June, it debuts a new coaster at Harry Potter World, Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. Leslie says she's seeing more and more discounts at Universal than she has in a decade.
But they have been forced to lower their prices to compete with Disney.
She also suggests staying at an on-site Universal hotel for one reason: free fast passes.
You get unlimited front-of-the-line access, which is called Express Pass, in all of their major attractions, including all of the Harry Potter World attractions.
And she says on a crowded day with frustrated kids, a fast pass at any park is worth its weight in gold.
Finally, remember that Disney now uses variable pricing, where spring break, July, and Christmas season are more expensive. So if you can avoid those times, you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese, 7 Eyewitness News.
John, thank you. 6:16 on a Tuesday. There's plenty of fun to be had here at home in Western New York. And this morning, we're helping you taste and see some of it in one of Buffalo's most popular seasonal spots. Of course, Katie, we're talking about Canal Side. And with Memorial Day less than a week away, the unofficial start of summer is almost here.
So we sent 7 Eyewitness News reporter Tweelon Nugent there to show us what's new for the year.
Good morning, Ed and Katie. You know what? You might think about your gym membership. I don't really want to pay it anymore. Let's just work out outside and enjoy it. And we have Amber from Blue Cross Blue Shield. Tell us a little bit about what's new this year, because you guys are hosting more classes than ever before.
That's right. Blue Cross Blue Shield is so excited to kick off another summer at Canal Side. And this year we have over 30 different classes that the whole community can come down, try out for free, kicking off this Saturday, and they run through Labor Day. So really, you can come down, you can try as many classes as you want. And to your point, that is the great thing. You can try a bunch of different classes. If you've never tried out these classes, we have yoga, we have hip hop, we have classes for kids, all the way to seniors, and we also have classes for individuals with special needs. So there really is something for everyone.
Absolutely. And the biggest question we have to ask, I know I mentioned it briefly, it's free, but talk about why that's so important for you guys to offer it to everyone.
So we are a health plan right here in Buffalo, and there's nothing more than we want to do than have our community come down to one of the most beloved places in our area and be able to work out, get healthy, get that exercise in, and you shouldn't have to break the bank to do that. So we're really proud to be able to provide these free fitness opportunities for our entire community.
And you also added a new fitness class time, right?
That's right. So this year we actually have an early class at 6 a.m. for those early risers and for those people who want to come down right before work, get that workout in. And then there's classes throughout the day, throughout the week, and also on the evening. So whatever your schedule looks like, there's got to be something for you down here at Canal Side.
Absolutely. Maybe a great idea to put your gym membership on hold and just enjoy everything Canal Side has to offer, including those free fitness classes. We're live at Canal Side this morning. I'm Tweelon Nugent, 7 Eyewitness News.
And there are always different kinds of free fitness classes too. That's what I love. They've got Zumba, they've got yoga, they've got all those different things this summer.
All outside under the blowing, breezing trees. You can hear the water.
Yeah,
it's just great.
I love being outside.
I do too.
If you're going to exercise, do it outdoors.
Right, exactly. You're completely distracted from all the hard exercise you're doing.
Today, though, maybe not the day to be outside by the water. A little chilly.
Well, this morning, yeah, she looked bundled up this morning.
Right.
You know, you're going to need the jacket this morning. So if you're heading out the door with your little furry friends, here's Buddy this morning. Look at that, ready for his walk, cute. And temperatures will be in the low 40s this morning, mid 50s by lunchtime, low 60s this afternoon with mostly sunny skies. As you head out the door this morning, grab the sunglasses for the morning commute. That's really the only hazard you're going to have as the weather is very cooperative. But as you're driving this morning, you will find quite the glare. Abundant sunshine, 42 degrees. Winds out of the west at 8 miles per hour, 42 in Buffalo, 41 right now in Niagara Falls, 30s down across the southern tier. Lake temperature at 47 degrees. So we're warming up, but still 3 degrees below normal and 12 shy of the record of 59 for this date. 7 super Doppler, no rain on the radar right now. We do see some showers well to our west, but that rain is going to fizzle out as it moves eastward. So expect dry conditions for today and tonight and for most of your Wednesday. Great news if you're coming to Larkin Square for Food Truck Tuesday. Near 60 degrees by 5 o'clock with sunny skies, a light breeze at 7 p.m. Upper 50s, low 50s by 9 o'clock with mainly clear skies. Hour by hour forecast showing sunshine across the area today. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy skies. Wednesday, a few more clouds. Again, you could see a shower very late on Wednesday, closer to 8 or 9 p.m., so most of the day will be dry. We head into Thursday, partly sunny, and then notice in the afternoon things warm up and scattered showers and thunder showers will develop. Your forecast then for today, partly to mostly sunny and pleasant. A nice dry day across the area. Great news for all those soccer fields and baseball diamonds that are still rather soggy. It's golf courses as well, as we do dry out a bit. Winds out of the northwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour with some higher gusts. Clear to partly cloudy and cool tonight. Overnight lows in the mid 40s. Here's your 7 First Alert 7-day forecast. Low 70s on Wednesday with that sunshine. Again, a shower very late in the day. Thursday, mid 70s with scattered showers and thunder showers developing. Mid 70s on Friday with sunshine. Saturday, mid 70s, the chance for a shower, thunder shower. Sunday, low 70s, slight chance for a shower, low 70s again on Monday.
All right, Aaron, thanks. A national push aimed at stopping the bans, where protesters will rally in Buffalo and around the country as they call for abortion rights.
But first, it's one of the most abundant proteins in our body, and now it's a major health craze. So why is collagen all the rage and a mouthful.
And later today on GMA, a great white shark tracked in the Long Island Sound for the first time ever. We'll tell you how some coastal communities are protecting people from predators, of course, with summer right around the corner. But first, here's Andy with your weather word today.
Great to have you along this morning. It is going to be a sunny day. The weather word to use on the final day of voting is bright. Take it to WKBW.com. Choose your school, enter the word bright, and hit submit. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. You can see St. Christopher there, St. Amelia, and Samuel G. Love. It's a three-way race. Will the crowd of St. Christopher be able to hold back the hard-charging army of St. Amelia, or will Jamestown show Samuel G. Love enough love to push them in the first place? We'll know today at noon.
It's 6:25, welcome back. May is National Foster Care Month, and today your local leaders want to make sure you know how vital it is to help kids in the foster care system. So Erie County Executive Mark Polenkar is going to join several foster care agencies to make a special announcement. It's happening at 2 this afternoon at the Rath Building. And right now, there's a new kid on the block on Sesame Street. She is helping other kids understand foster families.
Carly is a yellow-haired friend of Elmo who talks about her for now parents. Carly's foster mom explains her biological mom is having a hard time and they're taking care of her temporarily. May is National Foster Care Month, and there are more than 440,000 children in foster care all across the country.
Have you heard of the collagen craze? It is the most recent supplement to become really popular. Beauty magazines promoting it, celebrities swearing by it. Does it live up to the hype, though?
Collagen is actually the most abundant form of protein in our bodies. Supplement enthusiasts say it can improve your hair, your nails, and skin, and the health of your bones and joints. Skeptics, on the other hand, say supplements should never replace real food.
If you have a deficiency in collagen within your skin, it can decrease the skin health, which could cause stretch marks, dark spots, infections.
Being active on a daily basis, you're actually helping to resynthesize your collagen. So supplemental sources from protein powders may not be the way for you to get adequate nutrition.
Dietitians say eating things like eggs, wild salmon, tomatoes, pumpkin, and chia seeds can actually help boost your natural collagen production.
Well, how would you like to get paid to spend your days around a national wonder of the world?
You're not stuck at a desk in an office. You're outside enjoying the nice weather.
Still to come, we'll talk about how you can land a gig as a tour guide in Niagara Falls.
Plus, one of the world's funniest guys makes a stop in the Queen City, where a night of hilarity ensued with John Cleese. It's 6:27. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News on your Tuesday. And while we're in break, here's some food for thought for you. You can actually check out WKBW.com. High-tech crooks have figured out a new way to get around two-factor authentication and access some customers' bank, email, and cell phone accounts. Pick up your phone and check out the story right now on our WKBW app. It could protect your family. Stay with us.
Right now on 7 Eyewitness News, an emotional call for justice from a Southtowns family.
This one hits home for all of us, for Dunkirk. This is just crazy.
We'll tell you what we're now learning about a murder in Dunkirk.
And sunny and cool across the area this morning. We're looking at temps in low 60s this afternoon. Your full forecast straight ahead.
Plus, you can help a Niagara County school district figure out what to do with millions of dollars.
Then in about 15 minutes, why more and more people are choosing Uber over ambulances.
Now, with your New York Emmy-winning newscast, this is 7 Eyewitness News at 6.
Good morning to you. It's 6:30 on your Tuesday. Thanks for being with us here on 7 Eyewitness News. You look at the bottom right-hand side of your screen under that big Channel 7, 42 degrees to start the day. It was a completely different story yesterday.
But I promise you there are some 70s on the way eventually. Aaron Mankowski's outside with your most accurate forecast.
Yeah, we're in the 80s on Sunday. We cooled off yesterday, and it is a refreshing start to your day today. At least it's not windy, so it doesn't feel that bad out here. But grab the light jacket and the sunglasses. They'll both come in handy as you head out the door. 42 degrees right now. Winds out of the west at 8 miles per hour. Under mostly sunny skies. You're going to find temperatures in the 30s across the southern tier. Low 40s for Buffalo to Batavia northward. So no matter where you are, it is rather chilly across the region. Here's a look at your skycast. Temperatures in the mid 50s by lunchtime with mostly sunny skies. You're going to find sunshine today. We top out in the low 60s. Clear to partly cloudy overnight tonight with overnight lows back in the 40s, but we do warm up on Wednesday with highs back near 70 degrees. Nothing showing up on the radar locally. You look off toward the west and you see a few showers to the south of Chicago. That wet weather will not make its way into western New York. As we take a look at traffic this morning, you're going to find things are moving smoothly from the 190 to the 290 and the 90. Really no issues right now across the area as far as traffic is concerned. We look at some of our cameras across town and you're going to find things are moving smoothly here on the 90 at William as you go eastbound and westbound. Very, very light volume. And the 33 at Eggert, inbound and outbound. No problems as you make your way into downtown Buffalo. Again, grab the sunglasses for that glare this morning. Let's take a look at your out the door forecast and low 40s this morning with sunshine, mid 50s by lunchtime, highs in the low 60s this afternoon.
People need to speak up. It's not hard. We want justice for her. She's a little girl. She was a little girl. She didn't have to die like that.
An emotional call for justice after a family says their 15-year-old was killed. This is Frena Brown. Take a look at your screen. You see her picture here. 5 days ago, Dunkirk police said a female was stabbed during a fight on Lincoln Street in Dunkirk and later died.
Frena's family members say it was her and they want justice.
This girl changed everybody's life. This girl helped a lot of people, helped a lot of souls. And I just want her soul to be rested. I want her to be able to say that I got justice for my life. I fought for my life. I want her to be able to say I died with some respect. They got the person who did this to me. I want her to be able to say that. And I want her to rest. I want her to rest easy. That's it.
Dunkirk police have released very little information on that incident and the ongoing investigation. They're urging anyone with information to call them at 366-2266. And this morning, a jail guard from the Albion Correctional Facility is accused of having an inappropriate sexual relationship with 2 female inmates. David Stupnick of Medina facing several charges when he heads back to court next month, including 4 counts of sex abuse. State police began investigating this in March. They say he had inappropriate relationships with 2 women at the jail.
6:34 on a Tuesday, we have an eye on education this morning, and in just a few hours, some folks in Niagara County will be voting on whether their school district should spend millions of dollars on a whole slew of brand new upgrades. We're talking about Niagara Wheatfield Central School District. They're proposing a $30 million capital investment. The district says voting in favor of it won't actually cost taxpayers a dime. So this PowerPoint here that was posted on their website actually shows where some of that money would be going, replacing roofs, doors, redoing parking lots. $10 million would actually go toward a new athletic field. The district actually says the fields would get done first in time for football season 2020. Today's vote runs from 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. Katie?
Dozens of abortion rights groups and their supporters will rally nationwide today. More than 50 organizations in almost all 50 states are leading the Stop the Bans marches. They're upset with a number of recent anti-abortion laws passed in several states, including Alabama, where the governor just signed the nation's toughest bill. Many of the Republican-led states want to challenge Roe v. Wade now that the Supreme Court has a conservative majority. And one of these rallies is happening in Buffalo, the Western New York Resistance Revival Chorus. Putting it on at Elmwood and Bidwell, it is set to start at 6 p.m. And meantime, a federal judge in Mississippi will consider whether or not to block a law banning most abortions in the state once a fetal heartbeat is detected. That's at about 6 weeks, when many women don't even know they're pregnant. The governor signed the measure into law in March. It is set to go into effect July 1st.
6:35 on a Tuesday as you're getting ready for the day ahead, getting everyone ready for breakfast. Consider what you're feeding the dog. The I-Team is learning of more than 300 dogs nationwide diagnosed with a heart disease called dilated cardiomyopathy. It's a potentially deadly disease that many dog owners are blaming on food they thought was safe. Grain-free with exotic meats sold under a boutique brand.
I was under the impression that the FDA provided more oversight and governance in what goes into making quality dog foods. I assumed that the foods were safe.
The FDA does, in fact, regulate dog food to be safe to eat and made in a clean, certain place. But even after the dogs, hundreds of these dogs were diagnosed with this heart condition, the FDA is not advising any dietary change. But one Orchard Park vet is going against the FDA's recommendation. We'll explain why this is potentially life-saving for your dog. All new tomorrow morning on 7 Eyewitness News at 6.
It's a gig in the Falls, and it could be yours. Straight ahead, Allie Toohey is taking us on a tour of what it takes to guide tours. Plus this, Tweelon.
This morning, hopefully, it's warming up and you are thinking about getting outside. What do? Go to Canalside. There's new fitness classes and so much more to tell you about.
Plus the message one of Western New York's funniest people plans to give to students in Buffalo today. Aaron.
All right, it's cool outside this morning. You're going to find temperatures, though, in the 70s as we head toward the end of the week. Mid-70s on Friday, a nice mild day. Saturday, some scattered showers, temperatures in the mid-70s. As we head towards your Sunday, you're going to find low 70s with partly sunny skies.
Good morning, North Buffalo and North Tonawanda. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, welcome back. Do you remember your middle school years?
Yes, all too well.
Do you want to remember your middle school years?
Not one bit.
Well, some of Buffalo's middle school students are about to get a lesson from a Western New Yorker who's behind some of the funniest skits on TV.
Williamsville native and Saturday Night Live producer Lindsay Shukis just spoke about what it takes to be a working mom with the Western New York Women's Foundation. She says she hopes students, especially girls, can learn a lot from their experiences.
It's a time of so many emotions, and what I've realized in adulthood is that girls are kind of taught to just push those important feelings down. And I think at that age, when it's like they're all those crazy feelings are coming up, it's like we have to learn that that's okay. You shouldn't be embarrassed about your feelings, and that learn how to deal with them.
Shukis will speak to middle school students in the Buffalo Promise neighborhood at 11 o'clock this morning.
A development decision in Niagara County, Sunflowers of Sanborn, says it will be running business as usual after a ruling by the town of Cambria Planning Board. The town changed its zoning ordinances last year. It meant Sunflowers, a popular selfie spot, was out of business, but now it is back. It says expect an event schedule soon. This is a critical moment you might experience at some point in your life.
If you're in a real medical emergency, especially, if you're having a massive heart attack or a stroke, every second, every minute counts.
But would you choose an Uber to get you to the ER? Why experts are warning you not to.
Plus why you won't be able to buy your dresses at Dress Barn for much longer.
Then later today on GMA, what a Grammy winner, Rihanna, is saying about making history with her new fashion line. But first, some breakfast for your brain.
Oh, nah, what's my name?
Welcome back. It is National EMS Week, and there's new research that shows more and more people are getting an Uber or a Lyft to get them to the emergency room.
I was like going in and out of consciousness, and he was keeping me up.
Yeah, that man actually did it, and he says he'd do it again. And he's not alone. A recent New York Times report says Uber's entry into a city typically reduces ambulance calls by 7%. But experts say you're taking a big risk if you don't call the pros.
They're not medically trained. They don't have the medical equipment in their cars. If it is life and death, I would say you definitely need an ambulance. The EMTs and paramedics are trained to deal with any situation.
She says beyond the specialized training of first responders, lights and sirens, along with the necessary life-saving equipment, all things that you won't find inside an Uber or a Lyft. So, would you consider using a ride-sharing app to get to the hospital? We asked you that question on our Facebook page. Head there right now and join the conversation. Just search for our WKBW Facebook page on Facebook, of course. And today in Hiring 716, we're highlighting a chance for you to land a gig showing off one of the most popular tourist spots in the entire world. We're talking about this wonder of the world, of course, Niagara Falls. And one local tour company is looking to hire about a dozen tour guides for the summer.
All new for you this morning, Hiring 716 beat reporter Allie Toohey shows us what it takes to land a job as a tour guide in the Falls.
We have the American Falls to the right.
There isn't much.
3 waterfalls make up Niagara Falls.
Chris Doerwald doesn't know about Niagara Falls.
If you're going for a taste test with your tongue out in the mist.
He hires tour guides for seaside tours. The company offers tours on both the American and Canadian side of Niagara Falls to about a half dozen tourists at a time.
The culture with our company is just incredible. Everyone becomes friends. It doesn't feel like a job half the time.
The company is hiring 6 tour guides on the American side and 6 for the Canadian side. Doerwald says the perks of the job are universal.
You're not stuck at a desk in an office, you're outside enjoying the nice weather.
It's like you're standing in one spot and the world is traveling around you because people come from all over the world, so that's exciting.
Canadian applicants need a G driver's license, a clean driving record, and you also have to pass the Niagara Parks test. U.S. applicants need the American equivalent. Doerwald says they look for candidates who are fun and outgoing.
And you don't have to be a history buff to be a tour guide. While some knowledge is a plus, Seaside Tours will teach you everything you need to know about the landmarks during training.
Canadian tour guides make minimum wage plus tips. U.S. guides make $13 an hour plus tips. For more information on the job or how to apply, head over to hiring716.com. In Niagara Falls, Allie Toohey, 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Ellie, thank you. And we're